Hello everyone, it's me, OneGamer54, back in another video today. Well, I am slowly becoming the next map pad. I'm becoming the next game theory. Because we're back at it again with Five Nights at Freddy's. And also the topic of security breach. Now, I will say this. It is, how can I say with security breach? It's a fine game, and I do believe it kind of earns its spot of being the most played game and getting a reward. I mean, some people would say it doesn't deserve it because, of the glitches and stuff, but you cannot deny the game was fun. It had its flaws, but it was fun nevertheless. I know I did a review on it, and let's just say I might have to remake that review and probably take down those two videos, but that's still a work in progress. But we're not going to be talking about security breach today. Well, not exactly. We're going to start. This video is especially for a very personal someone. Afton. Yep, it's another theory about Mr. Purple Guy himself. Mr. William Afton. I'm the one, I create these robots, but hey, I mean, let them take my kids too, why not? Yes, that William Afton. After his surprise appearance as the monstrous Burn Trap, I can't make that up. Burn Trap. Honestly, I would still call him Scrap Trap because, hey, I mean, apparently in Ultimate Custom Night, they're naming Scrap Trap Afton, but not Scrap Trap. Like, why is Scrap Trap named Afton in Ultimate Custom Night, but Scrap Baby still kept her name? It would kind of make sense if we have Scrap Trap. But apparently it's Burn Trap. And today we're going to be talking about why is William Afton always coming back? Seriously, this man just cannot just bite the dust. Make room for new villains, man. You got us all hyped up for Vanny. That we think that Vanny was going to be the next big bad. That it's all about her, but nope. You decided to come in, slither into the franchise, and just comes in and just overshadow Vanny. Like, I was dead. I was very right in the beginning of the video. I was like, hey, I was very right in one of those videos I did back last year, where it's hey, Vanny, I know you're the first female villain of our franchise, but step aside, sister. The main boss is here. Move aside, sister. The main boss is here. It is apparent that William Afton keeps living on the name. He keeps living on that catchphrase, I always come back. But why does he come back? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So sit back, relax. Let's talk about it. So just as earlier in the video, like I said earlier in the video, no matter how many times he burnt or seemingly is destroyed, defeated, should already be burning an HE double hockey stick, dealing with lots of monsters, William Afton always comes back. William Afton, the main antagonist of the franchise. He debuted in FNAF 2. We were introduced to the monster known as Purple Guy Sprite. Yeah, this man literally had no name in the past. In fact, back in the day, the fandom has labeled Purple Guy as Vincent. Because the real name wasn't introduced like much later down the year. And as such, Purple Guy keeps appearing in game after game. FNAF 2, we discover what he has done. FNAF 3, he's seemingly the main boss we're fighting, known as Springtrap. FNAF 4, he made a little brief appearance, and hey, there's a plus trap there as well. There's a plus trap. And the name hasn't been fully introduced till Sister Location, where we got the iconic words Mr. Afton. But if you want to get very accurate, his name wasn't revealed by game. It was revealed in a book. The original novel trilogy, FNAF Silver Eyes, in which we followed the story of Henry's daughter, Charlie Emily. But the books and the games are supposed to be intertwined. They're not exactly set in the same universe, but concepts of the books and the games would collide in some way. So of course, everyone latches on that William Afton is the name, and it did get proven in Sister Location. After that, he comes back in Scrap Trap in FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator. It is clear that William Afton is the main attraction of this franchise. He is the big bad. All tragedies connect back to him. The missing children incident. What happened to Crying Child because he did make Fredbear. His daughter, Elizabeth Afton, because he made Circus Baby. And before all of you saying that, well, he told Elizabeth Afton many times not to go near Circus Baby, that doesn't give the excuse that maybe he should have set protocols to, I don't know, make sure Circus Baby didn't go after his own daughter. But no, apparently there was no effort on that one. And there is just more to it. I haven't even talked about the FNAF 2 minigames where it might be proven that William Afton is still taking down children. If we're counting the minigames, and we're counting the Foxy Go 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 as a separate set of characters and not the missing children, I count a total of 15 children that he killed, plus his kids, and plus, the big one, Charlie Emily, who becomes the puppet. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 kids. And let's be honest, perhaps even more that we don't even know of. It is clear. And he's also responsible for his son, Michael Afton, who's technically the protagonist of all these games. Possibly, maybe. He did make the Funtime animatronics, and they did combine into Ennard, and Ennard did done scoop him again. But it is clear. William Afton is the biggest bad of this franchise. So you should be feeling relief when in FNAF 6, it is fought to believe that we actually took him down. That we finally put this menace and give him his just desserts. That he is finally to be beaten and to never come back. And we had clarification that would be the case in Ultimate Custom Night, where we do play as William Afton, who is stuck in purgatory by one of his many victims, Cassidy, the spirit who possesses Golden Freddy, which, if you really want to be technical, is one of the spirits that controlling Golden Freddy, because maybe his son is controlling Golden Freddy as well, but we're not going to dive into the Golden Both theory. Okay? There's some people who agree with that theory, and there's some who don't agree with it. But, the parallels are there. Go look at Fazbear Frights. There are some parallels. It is clear. It is apparent that he was done. And it looked like the franchise was done too. Until Help Wanted, which, don't get me wrong, is a great game, but didn't really necessarily need to bring in, like, trying to do some sort of reset or reboot of the franchise. And oh yeah, there was a malicious code that suspiciously looked like a Spring Bonnie. And when there's Spring Bonnie, that means Spring Bonnie is smoke. And when there's smoke, there's fire. And when there's fire, there is William Afton. I don't know where I'm setting up with that. But you get the idea. William Afton is back, kinda. And, he goes into the mind of a beta tester named Vanessa, and he appears in Security Breach. And where he is quickly to be burned off and dragged by the Blob. Still can't believe that name, but let's go with it. And a huge cliffhanger if he comes back, which, spoilers, he might. So that's the gist of it. Now, why am I recounting these events to some of you? Some of you know this already. Well, you can kind of hear what's going on. William Afton just keeps coming back. It's like he just can't die for some reason. I mean, he got spring locked, he got burnt in FNAF 3, he gets burned again in FNAF 6. And don't get me started with the Ultimate Custom Night fiasco. I mean, I know he's technically dead and he's in purgatory, and you can't kill someone who's already dead and is already an HE double hockey stick. But other than that, he's been burnt multiple times, and specifically burnt, which I have no idea why no one else thought of, taking some other kills from the Friday the 13th series. Where's the axe? I'm just saying. But again, why is that? Why is William Afton always coming back? Did William Afton, does Remnant also equals to plot armor? Did he got the plot armor that every anime character gets? I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, there's just a lot of things. So, I ask of you guys, why does William Afton keep coming back? And presumably he'll come back again, because we all know that if he hasn't perished from the fire, there's no way the fire is going to take him off again. Sorry, Blob. Even with your efforts, I doubt that he'll escape, and he'll also escape the fire. He has done it. He done it once. He will do it again. Well, what if it's because of Cassidy? And by Cassidy is keeping William Afton's soul alive in order to torment him. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but just look at the franchise we're talking about. Whether you believe it's in a hell or in a preterm dream state that he's in, I don't know. But anyway, to Sunday, Cassidy, the vengeful spirit who's controlling Golden Freddy, maybe with the crying child or by herself, she never gave up her soul, no matter what Old Man Consequences said. You can even look at the game. You can even look at the game itself if you play Ultimate Custom Night and, take on Old Man Consequence. He says, leave the demons to his demons. There is nothing else. Rest your own soul. He is essentially talking to Cassidy. But she doesn't listen to Old Man Consequences. She doesn't give up her soul. She is in some way keeping Afton to always exist to the franchise. A part of him that could potentially escape into maybe a circuit board or in the mind of a reluctant follower. Now, I know that sounds strange, but evidence is there. If you look at the books, the parallels to the games, you'll see something like that. May I turn your attention to Fazbear Fright's The Story of the Man in Room 128, which, don't worry, I will read that in the second channel when I get to it. Also, this is spoilers. In the room 128, a horrified burnt man is being kept alive despite numerous attempts to take his life by the spirit of a child named Andrew so he can torment him forever. Andrew, if you guys don't know, is a character in the Fazbear Fright series in which Andrew is sort of one of the souls that's possessed. Well, I wouldn't say sort of. He is. He is one of the souls that possess the Stitch Rave with another kid named Jake. And Andrew has stated some lines. In fact, Game Theory touch upon this like in one of their theories. In fact, it was a theory that even I did a video reaction to. So I will point out that video in the description below. But suffice it to say, Andrew equals Cassidy. They both hate William Afton and they want to make him suffer. And Andrew, as I said before, is a spirit who is trying to keep William Afton alive so that he can have his licks. Oh, that sounds wrong. Hey, oh, what I mean to say is that Andrew is keeping William Afton alive so that he can torture him more. So if we accept that Andrew and Cassidy are the same, and the horrified burnt man and William Afton are the same, then we can reasonably say that Cassidy is keeping William Afton alive to exact her revenge. And honestly, that's kind of what I think is what's happening right now, to be honest. It might be possible that Cassidy really, really wants to make William Afton get hurt. That she will put him through the most dangerous of tortures. And, hey, I mean, apparently keeping him alive, being all flesh, and getting burnt many times does sound like something she would enjoy. Now, basically, as long as Afton exists, he can cause harm. He can cause another set of missing children incident, which we saw in Security Breach he did in one of the endings. We saw Gregory laying in a cardboard, having a newspaper with a headliner that says missing children. And we can see that there is more than just one kid. I feel like it's either 9 maybe. So as long as Afton exists, he can continue to take the lives of many other kids. And I mean only if, Cassidy can finally put her soul to rest, she can finally end the madness, letting her own soul rest, and for William Afton to finally stay dead. Now, honestly, that kind of sounds like it's very possible. I mean, and it does sound like I'm giving Cassidy a hard time, which I am, because honestly, I also want to do a theory about Cassidy. Why is she a vengeful spirit? I mean, yes, I know why she's a vengeful spirit, but why? What makes her so different from the other kids? I'm pretty sure the other kids would be feeling a little vengeful to William Afton because, hey, they took their lives. They took their lives. So why is Cassidy so different from the rest? What makes her so special to be the vengeful spirit basically the main spirit that's controlling Ultimate Custom Night. I'm pretty sure the other kids would feel very vengeful as well. But that's a theory for another day. So what do you guys think? Do you think Cassidy is responsible for William Afton being alive? Will we ever see Cassidy put her soul away? Well, will we ever see Cassidy finally letting her soul rest so we can finally stop seeing William Afton? Leave down in the comments below what you guys think. And before I sign off, I want to make it clear that this isn't a theory I come up my own. Many people have speculated that this theory to be true, so I know this theory isn't really anything new. MatPat touched upon it briefly, and I believe a lot of other people have made this theory as well. But honestly, I just feel like this is a theory that could be possible because I don't know, like, it's just keep apparent. I mean, we all know he's gonna come back the next game, so why not? Anyways, guys, this is Juan Gamer 54 signing off.